things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Hauls it in. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Michigan Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another.
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Takes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
The give on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes a man miss. Tripped up for the tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got room to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Sandoval. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cutler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Quick step and go. Touchdown Wolverines. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hayden.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick spin on the ride.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cutler. And the returner goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Creates a little room. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Hayden. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. It's Dishman. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Hayden. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Terrapins! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Rides the back on the option to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Turning it on. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down himself. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Sandoval. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A 3rd down try for the offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Dishman. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a real...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. So here comes the Michigan offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for room. It's Sandoval. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue.
The ball is out behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Looking downfield on first down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Connection to the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards. But they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man.